Alright, so we're taking a look at the new Radiomaster Boxer Crush, and I'm not going to spend a whole ton of time on this one because essentially this is the same as the original Boxer that came out a while back with a few differences, which I'm going to point out here right now. And obviously you got the color. This one here is the Iceberg Blue, and I don't remember all the other colors here. I'm just going to scroll them up on the screen here. This is media that was provided by Radiomaster. So they got a bunch of these new colors. Some of these colors I kind of like, some of them I don't like. I kind of prefer more like muted and sort of, not so flashy, but they got some flashy colors like hot pink and stuff like that too, if you're into that. Out of all the colors that they said that were available, I thought this one would look the best, at least in my eyes. And in the pictures, it seemed like it's a little bit, it kind of depends. And some pictures look darker and some pictures look lighter. This is kind of a sky blue color. I think it looks all right. It's a matte finish here. It's not glossy, so it doesn't reflect like crazy. You can see the screen's reflecting like crazy. Same screen as before. And you can obviously see here the big difference now is we have the new AG01 all metal gimbals here instead of the standard plastic gimbals that are on the original Boxer. So here's the original Boxer side by side. Same screen, same buttons, just the standard plastic gimbals on the original Radiomaster Boxer. And on the Boxer Crush we got the colors plus the new all metal AG01 gimbals, which is what everyone is wanting these days. Everyone loves the AG01 gimbals for whatever reason. They're super popular. Unlike the Boxer Max, which has the carbon fiber shell and the CNC parts, this one does not have that. So if you're looking for the AG01 gimbals plus the CNC parts, and the CNC parts are like things like the dials, the buttons, and the scroll wheel, those are going to be all metal, along with the AG01 gimbals, but those come with different shell, the carbon fiber shell, and then the AG01 gimbals are the same color as the rest of the CNC parts. So that's the Boxer Max. I never had the chance to review that one. They didn't have a review program for that, so they didn't send it out to any of the reviewers. So I don't have that one for comparison. Obviously, with the AG01 gimbals, this is going to be a little bit heavier than the standard Boxer with the standard gimbals. I think it's like 532 for the standard Boxer, and the Boxer Crush here is coming at 617, so a little bit heavier, obviously with the metal gimbals. And the battery tray and everything else is the same, so I'm just using the LiPo battery here, the 6200 milliamp hour. I took out the tray that's in here for the, I think they still use the 18650 cells. But yeah, here's the case that it comes with, and here's the rest of the stuff that it comes with. So there's the tray that I pulled out, and the gimbal protector, a USB-C cable, screen protector, all the same standard stuff that the original Boxer came with, just that we now have the upgraded colors and the AG01 gimbals. And in fact, the antenna is still the same. This is the one thing that people, I think, it's a very popular radio, and then this is the one thing that people don't like about this radio is that the antenna is like the same kind of setup here where you can remove it, but it just kind of gets in the way. And people have done a lot of mods to put the antenna inside, for example, or some sort of collapsible antenna. There's a lot of mods out there, so if you're wondering about that, there's plenty of, just search the internet, search Google Boxer antenna mods, and you'll see a huge list of search results. Alright, so here it is next to the T15, the Jumper T15 that I reviewed last week. And of course the big difference is this one comes with this nice color touchscreen, 3.5 inches. Go and check out that review on my channel if you missed it. But essentially it's a Boxer competitor, very similar in size. And this has its own set of different colors. They're not the same as the ones that come from Radiomaster, of course. But it's kind of that same, I kind of go for these like sort of muted pastel colors here, so I went for the sort of purple here and the blue. The plastic is pretty similar between the two. Obviously the form factor and shape very, very similar. Ergonomics very similar as well. But check out that review if you missed it. In terms of whether or not you will see a version of the Boxer with the color touchscreen upgrade, I don't know. There's talks that maybe they'll come up with one perhaps next year, so it might be a little while. You have to wait if that's what you're looking for. You can, you know, not everyone is into the color touchscreen. There's some people that actually need it, but most people, probably quad pilots, like quad FPV pilots, don't really look at the screen that much, probably don't care too much. I think it's going to be more for like airplane pilots. You know, if you're flying, doing some line of sight, and then maybe flying through a monitor and looking down at your screen for like telemetry, then the color screen does come in pretty handy versus the smaller black and white screen. But other than that, probably not that big of a deal. I personally don't care that much. But if you're looking for this sort of form factor radio with the color touchscreen, currently right now the Jumper T15 is the only one. But if you're looking for an upgrade, something a little bit nicer for your Boxer, you know, maybe you're a little bit bored with your Boxer and you want to get some colors, these are available, plus with the AG01 gimbals. I don't know if the shells, like if you're wondering if the shells will be available for sale separately, don't know about that yet. I suspect that's likely going to happen at some point in the future, but probably not right now. Usually they try and sell the radios initially, and then after like sort of the initial you know, first few batches of sales have gone out and there's like less interest in this particular radio, then they'll make the shells available probably in a few months. So if you're maybe, you know, want to take the guts of your original Boxer and just get the shell, I suspect in a few months they'll probably be available. But again, check the link down in the description that goes to the Radiomaster site, and then you know, when that becomes available, then it'll probably show up on that product page if you want to do like a shell upgrade or a shell swap, because they typically have done that for the other models. That's how they usually do it. So, but for me personally, I like this color. You know, what color is your color? Let me know down in the comments below. You know, of the colors that I showed you, which one would you go for in your Boxer? So let me know down in the comments below. The link to this will be down in the video description as always, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.